if you could show me love somehow. We don't need to have a label. You know that I will love you down.
Hey lovelies, and welcome back to my world. If you're new here, please feel free to comment, subscribe, and make sure you ring the notification bell down below so you don't miss out when I upload new videos such as this one. And let's jump right in. So you already know we're starting with the Illuminating Base Primer, and then I'm going to go in with the Juvia's Place Warrior 3 palette in the shade Fonty. And my eyebrows are already done, so no need to do that. If you want a separate tutorial on how I do my brows, just comment down below and I will show y'all because, baby, it is a process. Nevertheless, I had already went in and primed my eyes with just some regular concealer. You are more than welcome to use the eye primer if you like, but me, I just use regular concealer. And I'm gonna go in with that pink shade and I'm just gonna apply it all over my lid. And that's gonna be my starting base. So I had already did the shape off camera without me recording. I realized that when I almost got done, I realized that I wasn't even recording. So if you ask me how I did the shape, it's basically just starting a cut crease and outlining it out and going inwards, and that's pretty much it. It's really not that difficult. If you get inspired to do something else while looking at this look, go right ahead. This is just something that I came up with because I wanted to do something freeform. It turned out really, really cute. I was really feeling it, if you can see. So after I got done with the shaping and making sure everything was right and to my liking, I went ahead and just started detailing and shading in and filling in, making some depth come back into the actual shape, just so that shape can actually pop, especially the pink from the inner corners, as you can see right there. It is starting to give some detail into the actual shape itself, and I'm really just overall pleased. So now that I'm done with my actual shaping and making sure that they are close to mimicking as possible, I went ahead and grabbed my Duo Lash Glue and I just started applying that to the inner corners of the shade of the pink that I use, and just making my markings to where I can have at least a guide to where my rhinestones can go. Of course, I'm going to go back over it with glue because duh, it's going to dry, but I just needed to get the vision first. So now that I'm done applying the rhinestones to the pink at the top of my inner corners, I'm going to go towards the outer corners and do the same thing where the pink is. So anywhere where I have the pink, I am going to apply the rhinestones. And I just feel like this just gave the looks another level. Like I just feel like it just boosted the look because it was looking a little plain. So I was like, let me go ahead and add some more rhinestones or something. I didn't really want to add any color towards the inner or where I put the concealer, just because I feel like it was gonna throw off my shape. So I just kept it the way it was and just to highlight the pink aspect of it all. So now I'm just going to go back in with my palette and get that glitter shimmer color. And I am, oh my gosh, I cannot talk. But I am going to go back in with that glitter shimmer color. And I'm just going to apply that to the inner corners of my eyes. And just to make sure that my makeup is just gives it that little detail of pop. Because it's always needed. Your makeup has to pop in some area or one way or another, just in the ways that you like it. Me personally, I'm a glitter girl. I'm a shimmer girl. So definitely going to be highlighting my inner corners a lot throughout this journey, as well as just going ahead and detailing out some extra detail just to make my eyes mimic on each side as much as possible. So now it's time for my favorite part out of the whole makeup process. It's applying these lashes. Can we get some snaps and claps for the lashes? The star of the fucking show. Seriously though, lashes are everything. Your lashes will make or break the look, period. Okay, I can't be the only one. Is it always that one inner corner of either one of your lashes that just don't want to stick? It just can't be me. Like, it's always one lash on the inner corner, and this is the one I always struggle with putting the lashes on. I be like, yo, this cannot be happening to me right now. But once I get it, because I'm gonna get it, yeah, that's when it starts to do right. Now that we got that lash all the way the fuck together, I am going to go ahead and go in with my shimmer color that I used previously and use the rest that's on that brush, and just going to apply it over just in case if some fell off or just faded a little bit. I can go ahead and liven it back up. And I'm feeling myself. Like, let's get into it. Let's get all the way into it. Let's bring it close, up close and personal. Look at that. Look at the detail. It's so pretty. And on to the next. The foundation. We are going in with the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, and this foundation is in the shade Warm Honey. Okay, Warm Honey. Because you know she's a busy bee. So I am going to grab my pink damp beauty blender, and I'm just going to go in and blend out my foundation. Now this is a new shade of foundation that I am using, just because I'm trying to get my exact shade so I don't have to use multiple foundations at one time. I'm starting to think this is a sign that I'm just going to have to use two foundations because I can't ever find my exact color of foundation. So I'm just going to have to continue to make it, obviously, because clearly, as you can see, it's not my exact shade. So I am going to show you how I fixed it and made it close to my actual shade. Going in with my concealer shades with the LA Girl Pro Concealer. These two shades, I believe, if I didn't put it in the video, I am going to drop it down in the description box down below. But I believe this was Porcelain and Medium Beige that I did use. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply that in my T-zone area. Now that I'm done using my pressed powder to set my concealer under my eyes just so none of the concealer is moving, I am going to go ahead and apply my Airspun translucent powder on top of my pressed powder just so I can go ahead and set my concealer and make sure everything gets started to dry down. Okay, going in with my CD powder, I'm just going to use this as a corrector, and I'm just going to apply this all over my face, even under my eyes, just to bring that color back into my skin, because as I stated earlier, this is how I'm going to fix it. This is the process of me fixing when your foundation is not the actual shade of your skin. You get a pressed powder that is, and you just apply that on top. It's easier for me to find pressed powders in the same shade as my skin versus foundations. I don't know why that is. If anybody want to help me in the comments down below, please feel free to do so, because baby, I need some help. But seriously though, this is how I'm going in, and I'm just making sure I'm blending that all the way in, and as you can see, it's bringing that color back into my face, and now I am matching. the shade Coconut in the Maybelline Fit Me pressed powder. I was going to say foundation. It's definitely a pressed powder. But I am using this pressed powder as a bronzer just because I feel like this is going to give me a more sun-kissed look versus a chiseled look, because contour is more so for enhancing chiseled features or bringing more of a chiseled featured look into your face, versus bronzer where it's just like a sun-kissed look, meaning like bringing back in shadows. So I more so want to have a shadow depth look to my face versus a chiseled feature look to my face, just because maybe one side I can chisel it more because my face is a little bit altered. But overall, I just really like, I'm starting to like more so of a bronzer versus an actual contour. now that I'm just about done contouring my nose, I am going to go ahead and grab my highlighter shade. It is the shimmer shade that I use for my eyeshadow just because it's super pigment. And I'm just going to apply that all over the bridge of my nose just to give me a more highlighted look there. So now I'm going straight in with the highlight for my contour area of my face. I am just going to go ahead and highlight the remaining of that product that I used on my nose. Alright, so now I am going back in with my palette and I am going to use that pink shade and that rose shade, and I'm just going to go ahead and apply that to my lips and use it as an outline for my lips and then fill them in with the rose. So I'm going to use the light pink for the outline and then use the rose to fill it in. Now I am going in with the NYX Professional Lip Butter, and this is in the shade Angel Food Cake. And I am going to just apply that all over my lips and do an ombre effect with the next shade. I believe is going to be Fortune Cookie in the NYX Professional Lip Butter as well. And I'm just going to use that to just highlight the inner parts of my lips to give me a ombre effect. Alright, now it's time to get started on this hair, honey. And with my hair, I am just going to take it out of this thing. I already did my edges and stuff like that. I did just put it in a little ponytail. But now I'm just going to just fluff it out because I like my hair real big, like a lion, baby. You feel me? I like my hair to be real big. And I am going to go ahead and take that dome brush that I used earlier, and I'm going to go in with my palette and get that pink shade. And I am going to just apply that underneath my eyelid just so to give me some more color pop under my eyes. And I'm just going to do that on both sides. Alright, so now I am going back in with my palette, and I am going to go ahead and use that shimmer shade that I used earlier and just reapply it to the corner of my eyes just so it can continue to pop right in there. Alright, lovely, so this is close to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed the video, watching it just as much as I enjoyed making it. Thank you so much for visiting my channel today. If you like the content that you've seen today, please feel free to support, as in subscribe down below, comment, and also ring that notification bell so you don't miss out. See you next time.
You could lay your cards right down. I am waiting on the table. If you could show me love some